If you're
You're not
gonna
really being right.
smuggle gold, you'd make yourself a gold dildo, wouldn't you? If you're gonna smuggle it, you might as well enjoy the experience. And here's what I realised. I thought, why has he done it like that? 3 of the big ones and then that small one. Because, I started to wonder whether my bottom's the right shape, if that's what you can do with it. But I realised, apparently, he didn't want to pay the 18% tax. Now, no one likes paying tax, but I've never put anything up my bum to try and get a discount. Put it that way. I think the little one was probably, he thought, if I get caught, I'll just poo out that one. There you go, 18%, ding, and then carry on. How could you not expect to get caught in a metal detector? Like, cram it up none of it makes sense. My favourite bit of the story is apparently the authorities caught him because he was walking funny. You would, because you'd be nervous, but you can't fart, because if you do, you could lose 10 grand. Well, I mean, it's just one of my favourite stories for ages. Guy smuggles gold up the bottom. I think it's so good. I'm trying to write a film based on it, and I'm going to call it The Man with the Golden Bum.
Nice.
Seems like a good title. I've already made the intro. Have a look. He's got an arse full of metal. He's worried his ring piece will drop. His ass weighs close to a ton. The man with the golden bum. Cramming it up nature's pocket. He's got many ingots up there. Getting it back won't be much fun. The man with the golden bum. It's in his bum. His ass is done. His golden bum. Man with a golden bum.
Well done.
On reflection, I realised if I could go back and redo that sketch, the only thing I would have done is when you get the blurred out, I should have made it brown, not red. That just would have been.
I think red is an appropriate color for that occasion.
I think it could be.
To be honest, I mean, that's definitely, he's going to be thinking he ate beetroot for a while.
Ting! Another nugget. Wow.
So many different shapes you could have gone with. You're right. I mean,
The flat one's wrong, isn't it? You don't.
but I mean, we don't have something to scale them. Maybe they were only like the biggest one was maybe this big, and the little one was. We don't have a scale of the tray that they were on. So maybe they were much smaller. But balls, I mean,
it just seems they look like tongue depressors. Why would you do it in that shape unless you're trying to leave a bigger gap?
do you stack them up on top of each other, or do them all as one go?
One at a time. It reached your duodenum.
Didn't realize he had it there because it was coming out of his mouth.
You got a golden tooth? No, I just pushed too hard.
It is a good. That is the story we need now. More inspiring than anything Brock could say.
Some of the messages, let's have a look. We got, there we are, Chris, gold-plated council gritter. Right up the council gritter. The reboot of the quiz going for gold doesn't look any good.
Nice.
Let's have a look. Shades of North says, that's the strangest thing I've heard of, bar none.
Nice.
Yeah, loving it.
No, you getting compliments on the method there. Well, was it really method? That was all digital effects. Acting there. I mean, the walking with the gold in the bum, because I mean that's the thing we need to know. How much did it weigh? So that is going to have an impact. I mean, yeah. I don't know if the phrase I've heard about putting a ring on it. Anyway,
I'm saying that, but yeah, two pounds of gold.
An extra 2 pounds. I carry that right here. Maybe this is all gold. Maybe that's what this is.
Terry's all gold right there.
All gold.
Maybe they stretched on removal, says Chris. So the theory is that actually they were shorter, but as you pulled them, because gold is a malleable metal, it's also ductile, I believe. So yeah.
Because how hot does it? I don't think body temperature is enough to make gold melt, though, is it?
No, but it is a soft metal because of the way the valence electrons can just pass over each other.
No one wants to know why, Steve.
It's a good conductor. Like copper and silver, it's the same on Mendeleev's periodic table. It's the same column.
Oh, dear.
I'll never look at Golden Grahams the same again, says Mark.
Yeah. £2 worth.
£2 worth of right up the old. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
That's my favourite. It doesn't matter what's happening in any other piece of news. A man who tried to smuggle some gold right up gentleman's pocket.
There's got to be an easy way to make a living. Although these days, the way gigs are going, who's booking it, Steve?
Yeah, God, imagine that. He'll have a mask on, but he's got his gold hanging out the end. He's got his ingot touching cloth. Well,
right. Well, I think we're getting towards the end, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I spent 4 hours today recording that song and filming myself doing that for 1 minute of the show. So I'm out of material. I got nothing else.
Yeah, and that guy's out of pocket. No, I don't know what the right phrase is. Well, there we go. It was well done. I'm going to compliment you on that. If you thought the show was worth anything, 4 hours of Steve's life right there. If that made you chuckle, feel free to buy us a drink or two. He'll get extra of whatever. Extra for Steve.
Some plasters, a nice cushion is what's needed after that. Because method acting, so I committed. We never saw that bar again.
Yeah, but we appreciate your support. That keeps us going, and also tell people about the show, so you can share the links to the YouTube channel, get more people to subscribe, do that bell thing, and share it on Facebook and all that kind of good stuff. Because the more people watching is fun, also. And you can follow both of us on Twitter. I'm going to do a plug. I've got a podcast. Plug the podcast if you don't mind, called American Exchange, and you can look on my Twitter feed to see it, or on Facebook and so on. And it's me interviewing people in the States who are movers and shakers with me, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on back home. It's kind of my official catchphrase. I've just recently talked to Joe Walsh, former congressman, Brian Karem, White House reporter, and Olivia Troy, who just resigned from the Trump administration. And I've got some very exciting guests coming up that I can't tell you about, but they're big names. Big ass names.
You'd say that even if you didn't. That's what I like about that.
This is true. This is true. So, although it's the Trump era, I could lie. It doesn't matter. But
Mark's already a listener, apparently, by the looks of it, or a viewer, depending which way you do it.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much, Mark. So, yeah. And but otherwise, I have no gigs. Nothing else in the diary. How about you? Got any gigs coming up, Steve?
Of course not. No, I've got one on the 14th of November, which is when I almost got double booked, and that's it. No, I've got nothing else. Got nothing else to plug because I spent 4 hours today filming myself in a Bond film. So
I think between now and then you can just make the full film.
Do you know what?
You've got the opening sequence.
Yeah, I did think of doing the full version of the song. I could definitely do that. What would happen in the Bond film, The Man with the Golden Bum?
Well, that scene where he's tied up, where the bad guy's always gonna do something to him. I mean, what worse could he do to him?
Yeah,
he's already had gold shoved up his rectum. Pull it out too quickly.
There'd be some sort of special device inside the gold bar, like an explosive gold bar. Pay attention, 007. This you could have one of those. That'd be good. Yeah, I can play Q. I can play Bond. We've done some Bond sketches before.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, I got a lot of time tomorrow. There is a strong chance that at least a 45-minute version of that film comes out.
You're gonna have to do one scene in a bikini.
Oh God,
that's gotta be that. You got to be your own Bond girl because you can't have anyone to the house.
Yeah, and or on tier 1, maybe I could get away with it.
Oh, you get tier 1
or 3, whichever one it is. I get confused.
Just everybody's tier 2.
Average it out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Kind of medium. So I think we're all done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching. If you can find the link to throw some money in our pot, it very much helps to pay for the kit and the running this darn thing, and the fact that I've got 17 lights is not as cheap as it was when we started.
No.
So support the show would be very much appreciated, and we're back on Tuesday. I think
we're back next Tuesday, and we'll have a recap of the debate that happens over the weekend, and who knows? I mean, it's God's will. It's God's will.
You never know. The Earth might end because of some sort of an asteroid. Great.
And we know who to blame: the gays.
I mean, that is a clip that someone takes that out of context. Your new podcast is getting taken down.
Yeah, it's not me. Well, I'll get the wrong kind of audience.
Oh,
or the right. I'll get an audience.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Till Tuesday, 9:00.
Bye.